Good boy. And we are live. How are we all doing? So basically, this is the World Rapid and Blitz Teams Championship. I know many people are like streaming this and all that, but I'm streaming a precise team that is Mother. I can't remember the name. Yeah, but that is basically the team I am focusing on. Let me just find the name again. Yeah, so I'm basically going to focusing on this team. Yes, Team Mother Continent. Very nice. And the reason I'm going to be focusing on them is because there are some players that I like, and I want to follow their progress. But as always, if you do want me to go through a specific game, I'm always like willing to do that. Yeah, but basically this is where my focus is going to be. Deborah Quickpen, Philip Selikem, and where's the other guy? Samir. They are young and they are young upcoming chess heads, and they are doing like crazy stuff. So this is basically going to be the focus of this stream. So welcome. I'm just making sure to give me a second. I just want to put the stream on another channel. But how you guys doing? It's been a while I've been on stream. Perfectly understandable reasons why I have been, but yeah, I've had a very difficult streaming. Give me a second. So again, for those who just joined, I'm focusing on Team Mother Continent because of the players there. But if you do want me to check someone else's game, let me know, and I will eventually get to it for sure. I have a slide poll, so bear with me. Just a second. Sometimes don't you get hit when your PC, your internet is slow? Don't you? Thank you. Okay, let's go. So I've forgotten where the team starts. I think it starts from here, right? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So I guess this team doesn't have about 4. So let's look at Samir, and let's see how the things go. So we have a Sicilian, Naidov, nice. Yeah, I have been learning the Naidov briefly, and let me just say this: I have been having some issues. I don't know, my PC overheats, but whatever is the case, I'll let you know. Yeah, so I have been learning the Naidov. Bishop here is a line I don't often see. Mostly the opponents respond with knight here, and this bishop is often coming here, right? So this is some lines I've not seen. The knight going back is also something I've not seen, but I do see the whole idea of f4, right? So yeah, maybe there's some good reason for it. Knight jumps in. He's playing some Sevian. Okay. You know, my mind was like, what kind of bad chess is this? And I'm like, nah, this is somewhat Sevian. I'm not going to talk anymore. He definitely knows what he's doing, because this is something I would never advise anyone to do. It's just crazy. And I think that's what he's trying to do, right? Trying to play unconventional lines, which can throw off your opponent. That may not also be it, but it's also rapid and blitz. So yeah, I mean. So we have G6, knight BC3. C4. Sorry, castles, and then knight G3. So we're not going for the traditional like Naidov ideas with this, but f4 still can be played. I just don't know about it now that this, like, the knight has left the square. I was thinking that he wanted to play f4 so that if there was pawn takes, he could go knight jumps in. Ideally, his opponent is not going to even do that in the first place. Okay, this is a normal move to play f5 yourself. These f4, f5 ideas are very common, like in these modern positions, which is why I keep mentioning them. And the whole point, sorry, not the whole point, but one advantage, that one thing that White is hoping for, with specifically with where he has placed his bishop, is the fact that now the bishop line gets open. When I used to play the King's Indian defense, and that's what this is looking like, I preferred my bishop more like bishop to e2. I think that's where the bishop is much more preferred to be. But yeah, that's nice. I'm actually kind of feeling sad that Selikem's game is not going on. Let's look at Deborah Quickpen. I also fell in love with her during the Olympiad. Okay. Okay. There's like a Neo Grufeld, the position that is being played here. Okay. Queen comes in, castles. Allows the pawn to get captured. What is the detriment to that? Queen takes rook AC, rook c1, I guess is the point. Okay. So far so good. Wait, but now, like, doesn't this just work in favor of White? Doesn't this just work in favor of White? Is that not an inaccuracy? Is that not? Kind of wondering. Really kind of wondering. But I think that's possibly what he's thinking about. Again, there was really nothing he could do. Pawn push doesn't really work in that situation. Like, I mean, playing pawn push here doesn't work in that situation. So like, there's not really much you could do. But yeah, let me just confirm from the engine. D takes d5 first, then bishop takes, then b3. Wait, so is my line wrong? Bishop takes f6 is not wrong. Yeah, bishop takes f6, takes, then takes here, and then we have knight takes. Yeah, so my line is also recommended. Thank goodness. Sometimes I feel bad when the engine doesn't support my lines, you know? Yes, I think her opponent does see that. It definitely does see that. This is hanging, but I mean, you are losing more than just this pawn. That's not the whole situation. This pawn also begins to hang and all that. But I don't know if she has some funny ideas. Like, you know, there are some funny ideas you can play in such positions. Wait, Selikem is the one who... Wait, what? Did he lose by default? On default time? Because we see only one move. We see only one move. As well. Panele. Let's see how he does. He's there against the Kwang Liam. Nice. Hey, the Jobava, let's go. Takes a6. Yeah, you don't expect like Liam to fall for those things my opponents fall for. Yeah. Funny line here is if your opponent doesn't play it and for example goes in this way, you literally want to go this whole line and then trade here. And the whole point of, for example, trading here is you want to get your knight into this square and then control the position this way. Very, very funny lines. I jumped. Sorry. Oh, wait. So this is where they actually did the actual. So this where wait. Okay, all my lines are correct. Okay, but bishop there kind of changes the whole plan. Yeah. Castle queen comes in, knight takes, bishop takes, and then rook comes in. Yeah. So this idea is not as strong because of the bishop's presence over here. Rook c8, e5. E7, sorry, e5, yeah. Bishop f4, yeah. Very difficult to create a plan now. That's why sometimes I don't like the Chupapa. Especially like after c6 and then it takes and then your position looks like this. It's completely fine. But sometimes it feels like your opponent can just snuff out your especially after c5, which is common in like most landing situations. But like with the normal landing structure, you don't really I don't think you face as much issues with this as with like the normal landing structure. Castles, bishop to d3, g6, knight. Yeah, this is gonna be painful. But you don't want to lose this. The game is becoming like black is just having fun now. Takes it. Yeah, that's it. Now black can only hope for like an end game advantage. You can still try and attack. I'm not trying to say attacking doesn't exist, but it's going to be harder to attack, especially when you use the light squared bishop. I mean, in this position, you weren't really doing much, but to attack, I think it's going to be a very difficult thing. Bishop here doesn't do anything. Like, it's very difficult for me to figure out how he does anything in this position. That's just too risky. E5 is actually coming in, so you have to be very careful about that. Offering a queen trade, this is just okay. So he's going for this. Okay, so we have this, but it can get kicked out. Okay, bishop goes back. A3, and now rook e7. Game still goes on. I mean, this would be like a godsend, wouldn't it? Wait, I missed a move. I missed some moves. Wait. But he's doing well. I mean, you draw against Le Quamliam, you're golden, right? You are literally just golden. H3. To be frank, I really don't know what white is going to do. I find it difficult for black as well, but I think that black has more ideas than white. I may be wrong. I really don't know what white's gonna do. Apart from like pawn push here, I really don't know. G4 you could try, but I really don't know. Yeah, this is the only square you can go to. A trade here might be good for right, because pawn push are weakening up the structure. I don't know, can we just slide here and try something here? Like, it's so difficult to figure something out. Could, I don't know if this would actually know. You might have to take and then play this move yourself. Get the king of this guy out. Or even this guy rather. Very difficult to know what to do here for white. Or even for black. Maybe black has more of an option than black. Pawn push, maybe. Sicilian, welcome. I'm sorry I've been out of commission for a while, but I'm still here. I'm not stopping streaming anytime soon. So, unfortunately, Selikem didn't play his first game. Sucks. Oh boy. Wait. Instead, why don't we go this way? Is that good or bad? Because now we can lock this up. Maybe it's not, because these pawns are being held up by the bishop. Then takes. Knight still can't do anything. I don't know. It's very difficult to figure something out for me here. Wait, he plays g5. He does play g5. Woo! I get why somebody would do that. But I also now see why it's not the kind of move you want to play. Simply because now this pawn is going to be held by the bishop, and you don't want to be in that kind of situation, especially when your opponent can pile up pressure on that position. That's basically what I'm seeing here. So at first I thought this move was good because you're sort of like countering your opponent, pushing his bishop back, and then making like forward motion. But then the problem with that whole idea is that you're holding a pawn down with your bishop, and you don't want to do that. So maybe if anything at all, bishop back pawn push to hold the pawns together. And that's weaknesses, right? The knight is always going to enjoy such squares, you know? Quickly, let's jump to Deborah Quickpen. He made a blunder somewhere. So did we get that line? Yeah. Oh, he took here first. This is the most accurate move, but the other one we're looking at also makes perfect sense. Yeah. Still ends in this. And like we said, okay, even though you can win this guy is still hanging and there's more targets behind, right? That's about it. This is not looking good. No easy counter attacks for black here. Probably want to hide your rook, but then you lose this guy. There's openings here. Like there's no way to do something that is going to like scare your opponent in this position. Like this is not okay. So Deborah Quickpen having a bad day. Samir. We're having a night off, right? I'm actually interested in seeing how this game developed, right? We had a King's Indian-esque position. Knight jumps in here, very good output for the knight. Knight c7. Wait, I completely expected this. Okay, he wants to remove the knight from the active square. We still have this. We got this from the white perspective first. Bishop takes, no problem there. Now you have something to work with in this position. Queen comes in, future potential, right? Pawn push. If there's any trade, you can open things up this way. I think you'd rather want to push instead of taking. Yeah. Because we mentioned that you want to open things up here. Takes, pawn push. Exactly. And you just lose, right? Yeah, so now he's down a piece. Oh, but he compensates with pawns. Okay. Okay, still a problem. Still a problem. And this is the current position. Yeah, not looking good for Amir. I mean, you can start trading down. Pawns may not be that big of a deal if you start trading down. Pawns may not be that big of a deal if you start trading down. My phone isn't charging for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. Oh. I mean, there's so much going on here. We can't see. But Selicam, I'm hoping to see Selicam play the next game. Can we do this? Does it help us in any way? Maybe not. I don't think it does, right? Because let's just say that yeah, what he played about. The point is this, right? If you take, oh wait, you've taken, right? I can simply take you, and then I think there's pressure on your position. I wonder. I'm not so sure. Maybe I think you should threaten the trade of queens. I think that's the option you should go for, because once your back rank becomes loose, this might be a problem. So I think you want to deal with that first. Though, I mean, on a principled basis, you don't want to do that because you're down in material, right? So this move doesn't, it's like a non-brainer. It's like you shouldn't do a kind of move. But yeah, what I'm seeing happening is that there's going to be a problem with the back rank. Queen here or queen here with the pointers, yeah. And it's all because I'm seeing the background becoming weak. So you want to kind of eliminate the activeness of the activity of the queen on your back rank, because you're winning back the material. And even though yes, you're still in a slightly worse position, at least there are no queens on the board in that scenario. But that's basically how I'm seeing it. Ooh, yes, that's actually, yeah, I did not see that. Oh, that was not in my calculation. So what do we do here? Pawn takes, bishop takes, pawn takes with check, then bishop takes, right? You want to like try this, queen takes, then bishop takes. Nah, it doesn't work. Yeah, I think that's it, right? That should work. Yeah, this should work for black actually. Oh, mine's really the same job. Yeah, this should work for black. Wait, what? Yeah, shouldn't you work for, wait. Samir is going to be, oh my god, like I was doubting myself because it's Samuel Sevian, right? I don't expect it to oh my goodness. Oh, the whole of Ghana is cheering right now. What? I said Ghana. Africa is cheering right now. What? Wait, why did he take fair? I've just gone here. It's a free check. Nah. That's sick. That is sick. He got too excited. You take care first. But he's still winning. Come on. Don't let the nerves get to you. Oh no, but time. It's 15 plus 10. Oh my goodness. Come on. No, you can win this. You can win this, right? You can definitely win this. If there's even a trade here with the rook coming in here, you're still completely fine. You can win this. You can win this. Come on, do it for us. But his opponent is going to be troublesome here. I mean, he can decide, okay, you know what, the rooks are very scary, so let me just keep the rooks on the board or something, right? I know you can do this and then play the position from here because I can probably get my opponent to blunder or make a mistake, right? Oh, nice. Nice. If he trades off the rooks here, I think that Samir has a stronger chance of winning than if he keeps the rooks on the board and loses this, right? Come on. The whole time I saw it and I was like, nah, it can't be. But I'm like, this is Sansevian we're talking about. There's no way Banele, I said Banele, there's no way Samir is having this like against him. He's the bishop. No, they're not required to. I don't, okay, well, I've not read all the regulations, but there are times when team championships there is a sort of like rating limit, right? There's a rating limit, and what I do think exists is that there's a compulsory rule that like a female should be on the team. Again, I don't know the rules for this specific tournament. I haven't read it yet, but you're not required to. It's not. Most people do that. Again, if there's that whole your team's average rating should not be above 2500, then it makes sense why people field under 2000s to kind of drop their average team rating, right? I've seen that in some tournaments. I don't know if it's in this one in particular, basically. But Arba, thank you for being here. I know it's been a while. Anyone who like has been dropping by the streams and I haven't been streaming for a while and I see you, I'm so happy to see you, right? I was actually quite worried that most of you would have disappeared. But it's good to see you guys. I'm happy to see you. Actually, now that I bring that up, let me. What's happening with my phone? It's not charging. I'll turn off my phone. Let me quickly check this for you, Arba. Let me check this for you quickly. The regulations, and let me see. You reached Bassem and Bilal on the African team. I did not actually expect Bassem to be on any of the teams. And I don't think this is an African team. It's basically, I think anybody forms their own team, right? You find players you like in your team and you select them to join your team. And most people are calling this the African team, but technically it's not, you know. Technically it's not. I mean, Arba, you could have made a team. Regulations. I'm checking the regulations for you now. Turn off my phone. Okay. So Arba, here it is. In any FIDE match from ratings list, the team's average rating shall be higher than 1700. Wait. Okay, it doesn't give the limit. If the average team rating must be higher than 1700. And it must include at least one female player. Yeah, that's about it. But I don't see the. I'm still checking. Yeah, there's nothing on rating limits. Yeah. I don't see anything on rating limit. Yeah, basically. Yeah. So yeah, basically that's it. Let me turn off my phone because it's not charging for some reason. So that's basically that's why some teams field them. It's not mentioned in the document, but maybe it was mentioned somewhere, I don't know. But that's why they have lower rated players, either to give them a chance since they are talented, or for the purpose of reducing the average team rating. That's what I know. We are sticking on this game because there's nothing. He is playing this Anand. Oh my god. I wish I was strong enough for people to recommend me to some of these teams. Like, I'll be so I'll be so happy to play against these guys. Like, I'm so jealous of some of these guys. Like Banele playing like Liam, Samir playing Samuel Sevian. Come on. Imagine sitting in front of Ali Reza. That would be sick. I don't know if this will show. It shows, I don't know if it's sure. It's gonna be hard to win. He's under 41 seconds. He's winning, but it'll take some time and some technique. I don't know if he should focus on, for example, trying to push this pawn, because if he gives his opponent enough freeway and leeway, his opponent is going to put the pressure on him. So I'm wondering if he should go something like this, rook h7, and give his opponent something to think about, right? The pawn's promotion. And that way it takes the pressure off him and rather increases the pressure on his opponent. And I think that's what he's going to try and do here with the bishop here, right? Because eventually you can always hide this piece and then slot the rook in there. I will bring it all the way here or something. Forgive the code. Black has an easy game plan, white doesn't. There is a way he doesn't win. I know it's 15 plus 10, so you get 10 seconds. But with the position, there could be a draw. I don't think he can lose this. But there's a way he can draw this. I've played under pressure before. It's like, unless you've mastered your emotions, right? Because there's always this, I'm beating Samuel Sevian. And there's also this, is it really, like, am I really beating this guy? Then you start getting tense and you start making miscalculations in your head and messing up. Especially if you start allowing like checks. The moment you start allowing checks, which of course, as you can see, doesn't exist here, like it could mess him up. But at this point, I would agree slightly, right? He has a very straightforward plan. Very straightforward plan. With h5, rook a8, very straightforward plan. I just want to check something. I just don't know if it will show. Okay, it doesn't show, but it covers the screen. I don't know why. Like, ever since I got this new laptop, there are some issues I've had with it. Because the previous laptop, when I open this, you will never see it. But now you are seeing it, and I don't know why. Or has he resigned or something? It's possible he has just resigned and he has left the board. Because he has really thought about this position for quite a while. Pawn push does nothing. Bringing the king in does nothing. Actually, the king can't even move in the first place. Right? All you can do is think about playing active. And all your active moves are kind of blocked, right? You want to get the... Okay, maybe here and here is what you want to look at. So, like, maybe you want to come down here. If your opponent tries to go pawn push, then you have some... Oh, wait. Actually, I just forgot. This guy exists. Yeah, he can't make a move. He's like, the good moves you'd want to play are blocked, right? Because you come in here and then you get hit with bishop, right? Like, there's all, all the good moves you want to make are blocked. Trying to get ahead of your opponent by going to the back doesn't work. You could do it with this, but maybe maybe that's what he was trying to do. But I actually think that he has already resigned and they didn't turn off the clocks, I guess. That's what I'm guessing here. But this is gonna be so cool. This is gonna be so cool. This is gonna be so cool. Yeah, I completely think that's what happened. Okay, so there was a problem with the board. Yeah, now I think we're playing very fast, and now the board has adjusted. So let's see if he went. He didn't. So it's obvious he didn't go with the plan I was mentioning, but we did see like that whole ideology here, right? So takes here. He went up, came in here, came back here. Was he going for a draw? Like, why would he do that? Like, sincerely, this is a very straightforward plan. Like I said, this is what I mean. Nerves. The nerves just really get to you, right? So you want to come down here. I don't know if there were other plans. I'm not seeing them. But I was looking at you want to come down here and then this. That way your opponent doesn't get what he's looking for. But this is the position we are getting. And like I said, right? He's so much under pressure. Okay, wait. This is checkmate. So he has to play the king here. No, I don't like it. Like, I feel like he should have gone for this idea a long time ago. I really feel he should have gone for this idea a long time ago. Come on. And now he's at 19 seconds. His opponent, oh my goodness. Arba. See, I was right. I mean, his opponent still is. I mean, like, this is the move. Right now, his opponent is keeping him thinking. He should keep his opponent thinking, right? He has to keep his opponent thinking. All that time ago, he like over around here. He could have gone like h5, h6 or whatever, with the idea of coming in this way. And now, as this pawn is pushing forward, the opponent has to focus on this. I hope I'm not just spouting nonsense. I hope that I'm actually right in this regard, because it's like he keeps responding, and this is like a very creepy position to be in. And it's like he has kind of immobilized one of your pieces while this one is still active. So he could even use, if you ever got this guy up, he could even use this guy, and your bishop has no guard, you know? Come on. Is there increment? Yes, there's 10-second increment. There is 10-second increment. I mean, the increment is why everybody's thinking that he's still going to win this. But I think his emotions are kicking in. My mind is just on this. I just need something. Oh, okay. Again, this is happening. So the last time this happened is not because there are no moves being made. Their moves weren't connecting. So I think they are playing very fast. So we are not seeing the moves register yet. So they'll register soon. Has Deborah Quickpen managed to come back? Nope. He is still under attack. Vanille? Yep. Still not in a peaceful position. So it's like we're losing these two, but if we can even get this one, this is gonna be. Wait. How problematic is this? Nah, no. Let's wait. Come on. We need the boards. Let me reload this page. Yes, if it's not the African team, it's the team from Africa. Yeah, that's very true. Let me reload this and hope something has happened. What happened to Selike? It seems it's either he didn't, I don't know, right? It's either he didn't come for the game, or I don't know, because he's playing as white. Here it says A3 was played, and yet his opponent wins. So it's possible he didn't appear on the board. And welcome, Kojoaka. It's possible he didn't appear on the board. And my brother and I were suspecting that probably he hasn't arrived yet or something. It's not enough to have a winning position against these top players. You also have to be psychologically resilient. Exactly. And sometimes what makes these strong players stronger is that they are known, right? Anytime they won't see before, if you see before like Hikaru like this and you are beating him, you kind of doubt yourself and think there's a trick to it, or you become overly cautious when you are winning. So that also plays a psychological like role, you know. Like imagine sitting in front of Magnus and being a piece up against Magnus. You think he sacrificed, you know. So we are still waiting for the VM. Never. I've actually never met him in a tournament. Hopefully, if I qualify for phase 2 of the nationals, I'll face him. But I've never played it. Have I played against him on League Chess? No. Actually, he's quite like, okay, he's quite new in the Ghana chess scene, right? Not so much, but he's quite new in the Ghana chess scene. And after the time that he became consistent and I first heard of him, I mean, at that point, I wasn't playing chess consistently. I mostly play 1 or 2 tournaments a year. Over the board, I mean. So no, I haven't faced him. 1 second. Just pray that I do well this year's nationals. It's in December. If I manage to get 6 points out of 9, I will qualify for phase 2, and you will definitely see a video of me playing against him and hopefully beating him. I want to end my chess career with a bang. I mean my OTB. I keep speaking like I'm going to stop playing chess forever, but I mean like my OTB. I don't know. We'll see. Welcome everyone to the stream again. We are covering the Team Mother Continent. That is a team of players I like a lot. Quick Pen, Samir. These are young players, right? Very young players. Samir, Quick Pen, and then Selikem, who is like 14. I think Quick Pen is like what, 16, 18 or something. What will it take to beat him? Well, what I realized with his games is that he's not positionally sound. He may fix that. But you can go and check my, oh my goodness, no. You can check my video on him. And that's one of the things I noticed is that when I looked through his games, he wasn't positionally sound, in that he couldn't tell when to disengage from attacks, and he made wrong positional trades. So especially in his game against Clinton, he messed up quite a bit. But Clinton blundered later on and then he won. So positionally, he's not that sound positionally. I mean, most of us aren't, but positional chess is where I think I thrive. So if I can get him to a positional position, I think I can beat him there. Again, it's been 5 months. When was it? January, February, March, April, May. Yeah, it's been like 5-6 months. So it's plausible he has fixed it. We are still winning, but you can see, right? You don't allow them to do this to you, right? The king is now stuck. There's pressure being put. This is what I was trying to avoid, right? This is why I was saying let's go for the pawn push those many moves ago, because it's like, who is rather doing the attacking, right? I think he'll still win because now Sevian is having less time as well, but it's not that easy. I don't know. Just pre my PC. My PC has been overheating quite a bit, so if it overheats, I don't know. But thankfully, the weather has become quite cool, so. So a piece heavy and not open type of game, exactly. You can even check my analysis of his game versus okay, I don't think I did an analysis of that game. I think what I did was I did a live stream of that one. His game against David Ameku. He had a very strong attack against David Ameku, and his responses at the point in the attack was very bad. Of course, I had the engine, but some of them were quite obviously not good. So yeah, there are ways you can still get him. Definitely end games you can get him, right? But he's quite strong. Like, I think he has very strong, like some like quite strong fundamentals. I don't know. And I mean, like, the kids are always very aggressive in their way of playing. Again, the time is very low. That's why we are not seeing any moves. The time is low, so they are playing very fast. So it's not, we are not getting the moves. It's going to take a while. But all we see is pressure being placed on him. Again, I don't see this pressure going anywhere. I don't see it going anywhere. But with the way Samir keeps playing defensively, it might not work. How long does it take you to reach this level? Well, you mean Samir's level? It shouldn't take long. One, depending on your age, and two, depending on the resources you have available to you. So time being a resource, age, the younger you are, the easier it is to understand some of these concepts and to study some of these concepts. And then the resources, I'm talking about like time, money. Getting a coach will really truncate the process, right? So I used to think that getting to 2000 is difficult, but I see people reaching 2000 very quickly these days, especially due to the first of all, the access to the internet, right? It is also a resource, right? But getting a coach is really what's going to help you, because they are really going to identify, sometimes you're analyzing your games and you're like, I keep losing, but I don't know why I'm losing. Yeah, the coach can identify why you are losing, right? Because, for example, I have a student I'm coaching, and she's like very impulsive sometimes with her moves, right? Very impulsive, doesn't calculate in too deeply, right? She just sees one good line and then she plays on it, right? So taking time, calculating other options rather than the first option that appears to her is one of the reasons why she messes up a lot. And yeah, that kind of thing. But if you were to ask her, okay, why do you think you lose the game? She would just look at one blunder, but she will not look at what causes the blunder or how that blunder comes up. So depending on those things, I think you'll be fine. Wait, did I give a duration? I said not long. Let's say 5 to 10 years. Let's just give that 5 to 10 years duration. Do I think you're actually doing like 2 years? Oh boy. It's 2 years too unrealistic. I'm using, okay, maybe for Samir, let's just be honest and say that's like 5 years. No, he's 22. He's not just 2000. He's 2200. 2200. Are we done with round one? Because I'm not seeing anything. Nothing. I really want to know the result of this game. Hey, really appreciate it. Thank you for also being here as well. Come on. I'd like the board should just adjust. Thanks, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. The board should just adjust. I want to know. I really want to know. Like all the games are over. Okay, there are some. Okay, no. Bro, of course. Daniel Dada. Like, imagine playing any of these guys. Like, this is the only time you can be a nobody and you get to play some of these guys. This is the only time. Blue Bomb, Matthias, Blue Bomb. Like, look at these names. Hurricane of the Pentala. Oh, so cool. I need to get to 2000 FIDE soon. Does anybody know if the results are out for this game? You know what? I think it's updated automatically, right? So, where is it? Where is the might put like a chess results. I don't want to go all the way here. Let's go to chess results. Chess results. I really want to confirm. I want to know who's won. I just want to know who's. The way the boards are keeping too long. I can't wait. I need to know. Let's go to England. ENG. I need to know. I need to know. Where is it? Mother continent. Please. Please. Did he win? Did he win? You should. Look, I'm going to be very, very serious when I'm saying this. Like, I'm very serious when I'm saying this. Playing over the board tournaments is like steroids. I don't know how it works, but playing over the board tournaments like boosts your rating like crazy. Oh, what happened to my screen there? Over the board tournaments are like some steroids. I kid you not. Like, my rating started jumping leaps and bounds when I started playing tournaments. I just don't know why. Nothing. Okay, wait. We have some moves. Did anybody expect nothing more or nothing less, right? I mean, like, what did we expect? He never Look at this, guys. Where did I make that move? Move 30 something, right? Okay, one, right? Over here. Not here. We got to this position. Maybe I'm wrong and I'm being, I mean, I've made these mistakes many times in my game, which is why I can speak the way I speak, right? We got to this position, right? And the thing I was trying to raise here is that if he starts giving the position, like if he starts making white do things, threaten him, check him, and oh, my network. Am I back? Okay, my connection is back. If he starts making white start getting aggressive with checking him and causing threats on him, he is going to either lose or draw this. So my recommendation, okay, the engine, when I look at it, doesn't recommend h5, it recommends h6. But my recommendation was that if you can start pushing this pawn, you have ample support with your bishops and your rook. If you can start pushing this pawn, your opponent does not have enough time to start focusing on doing attacks against you. He has to focus on the potential of your pawn promotion, right? Which is what I was thinking about. Again, maybe I could be wrong and all that kind of stuff. I'm just playing like I'm just looking at possibilities, right? But he goes here attacking the rook. The rook comes in here, then he attacks the rook. There's like he's going for a drop. Then he plays this move, and you wonder why he played this move. Again, this guy will smash me in the tournament. Let me just do all these. But like, you play this move, and I wonder why you make this move, because your king has a very solid defensive structure here, right? You're basically just lifting the kimono, right? If your opponent decides that he wants to come in here and threaten you, I mean, I don't really know. This wouldn't even have existed, right? Because over here, right, it's your move and you go for this move. So if your opponent tries to get to the back rank, you are already set for the back rank, you know? And I mean, this does nothing to you. This absolutely does nothing to you. And you are just creating a threat. This is kind of like what I was thinking. But he keeps going for this strange, like, I don't get it. Like, I just didn't get it. Gave his opponent all this, and like, you just, like, what was he trying to do? Like, what was he trying to do? Like, these moves don't make, oh my goodness. Again, it's time pressure. I'm relaxed here, but it's all time pressure. It's all time pressure. This is a draw. If not, he's going to win or something like that. It's sad. He kept making these are the things that happen to me. Like when I'm playing against stronger opponents, these are the things that happen to me when I play against stronger opponents. I mess up in this exact same way. When I get too focused on their when I start playing strange moves, like you start playing because you want to draw, you start playing scared, you don't push anything, you give your opponent the chance to threaten you, then it's just downhill from there. It's the moment you start seeing moves like that, it's downhill from there. If you have the advantage, you should be the one pressing the issue. But the moment your opponent is the one pressing the issue, he has won the emotional battle. It's downhill from there, and that's what I mentioned. So guys, I'm sorry I was right. I'm sorry I was right. I did not plan to be right, but I was right. So yeah. I think majority of the games are done. That game is either going to end a loss or a draw. My interest for the game has actually gone. Round 2 will be starting in 30 minutes. Let me set my timer. Give me a second. I have a timer here. Let me see if I can fix the timer. Give me scripts. Or do I just go off stream? Yeah, let me just go this way. Let me make it in what, 30 minutes. Then we're going to get a break. Okay. So yeah. So guys, I will definitely be back soon. I just want to make sure my timer is working well. If it's working well, I will be back soon. Yes. So we are back, but I don't know. I'm not finding our board. Like I'm not finding our board. Yeah, because our team has not been paired or something. I don't. We aren't there. I've searched it for a while. We aren't there. I just don't know what's going on. I've reloaded the page quite a bit, and I still don't see team mother continent. I don't know what's going on. Hey, Freestyle, what's up? Welcome. What is team mother continent? That's crazy. But do we just have a buy or something? It's crazy. What? Do we have a buy? Do we have a buy? Let me check. I don't know if it sounds like a buy in such a tournament, but is there? Yeah, we are playing against Oxbridge. We are playing against Oxbridge, but I don't get it. Okay, so let's see if I can find Oxbridge over here. Oxbridge is not here. Wait, are we too low down the boards that we don't have? Like, are we too low down that we don't have our team showing? That could be it. That could actually be it. What other teams on the lower board? Let's see if I can see English Nightmares or Desert Penguins. English Nightmares, Desert. Okay, so where's Wood Green? So Wood Green is even below us and they appear. So why? What's going on? What's going on? Are there problems with some of the boards? I mean, we can look at other games while we wait, but I was really hoping that we'll continue. Okay. Let's look at some big guns. Wait, the games haven't even started. Yeah. So I think they are still setting up the board. Okay, some games have started. Has it fixed anything yet? Hasn't fixed anything. But we have some moves. So let's just look at Perugia and then Mamidiarov. Let's look at Arireza because he's a younger one. Mind you, I may not know half of what they're about to play. That's basically life. But I keep searching because I don't know. Oh, that sucks. Are there still board problems? Because I don't think it will take these guys this long to play something, right? And please, because I'm playing I'm streaming a tournament, I'm not taking challenges just in case. At least I'm seeing the challenge going up. You know, I hate the Dutch, but I like the way it like. Can we play a game? No. I'm simply covering the event. Let's go here. Like, I like the way it pushes forward, right? 1, 2, 6, 6, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm responding to you, Freestyle. I'm saying that due to me streaming the tournament, I'm not accepting challenges. So if you send a challenge, I won't accept it. It's not a normal day for me to stream. I don't stream on Wednesdays, so I'm not doing anything besides covering the tournament. I'm sorry about that, but I'm not doing that. Hmm. I actually want to see how he deals with it. I sometimes have this desire to take here and then play pawn push. That's usually like how I like it. I feel like if you can disrupt this in some way, shape, or form, you'll be fine. But I mean, it's so many things. I just started. Come on. Still. Let me reload again. I really wonder why. Yeah. There's a big problem with our bots. Mister, I'm not playing the game. Please stop asking. Magnus isn't playing, is he? Okay. I wish there was somebody playing my openings. But I rarely ever see my openings being played. Not to say like they are rare per se, but they're not often played at high level. Exactly. Rook d8. Is this also a plausibility? Like e5? Gets your knight into this position. So knife takes, you can take it and lock the position. Could be. I'm not. Okay. I mean, I've said it quite a number of times, but you're not understanding it. Oh boy. Hmm. I'm kind of sad that my games are not showing. Kind of sad. But I could just look at these games, but I'm not actually having like an interest in it. Mostly I like to commentate on things I have an interest in. Right now I'm just like watching because I don't really have an interest. Oh boy. Everybody's looking at these games already. Nakamura, wait, are we just going for a Berlin draw? Just look at the standard Berlin draw. Yeah, then just check. Yeah, that's it. But who is he drawing against? Does he really have no problem with this? Wait, how many times? Wait. Takes. He could have played something else here, but he decided to play. Like, is any other thing besides taking with the queen good? Every other thing is bad, so it's like a forced line. It's a forced line. Okay. Who else am I interested in? Let's go to Ireland and just watch what's going on there. We'll just keep our eye on that game. When it's done, we'll check once again, and then if our games are there, then we'll be okay with it. Double rapid. Still nothing. Then he came. Still nothing. That's like, it's actually very sad. I mean, I always look for basic plans, right? Getting things out, basic plans, these type of things. These are kind of like the things I look at. What's my rating? Which rating? My FIDE rating or my lead chess rating or my chess.com rating? Like which one? Because FIDE is 1667. If we are looking at FIDE is 1667. Are we gonna get like this move? So lead chess I'm 1900, FIDE I'm 1667. Oh, I think maybe this was his plan, but with the rook coming in here, you just get hit with this, and that's about it. And then you have an attack over here. So basically, I was thinking that like he was trying to come here, but then you have this, and after the queen moves, I don't know where exactly the queen is going to move. You do have, for example, bishop takes, I guess. My lead chess name. Is this still about the challenges? Because I'm sincerely not accepting it. I don't know what to say, but sure, it's Lebanon. So takes here, takes here. What I'm looking at. So I don't think you're gonna do that. But what that's been a funny line. You just take the Okay, so queen, very clear idea. And I think you can even facilitate the same idea with this move. I think it still works. I thought I'm Lebanon on lead chess. I've said it like 3 times. said it's Lebanon. Okay, so Nakamura is already in the draw. Please, can our games just start? Like, that's all I'm interested in right now. Come on. Is there any results so far? Oh boy. Uh-oh. Really not. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna let my PC cool off while I wait for the next round. But like our games are not showing, and that's the only reason why I'm streaming. I'm not streaming for the other guys at all. Like they are not part of my plans at all. But you guys might like Hikaru and the rest, but that's not my focus here. So I'm just gonna go off, let my PC relax because it's overheating. If it overheats too much, it just goes off. So I will be back on the next round. In roughly an hour. Yeah. So guys, I'll be back. If you haven't already, you can join out the Discord. Oh, sorry. You can join the Discord. And yeah. For coaching, what the heck? Coaching as well. I do coaching. Oh, and that was spelled wrong. That was spelled wrong. Why do I keep pressing things? Now, in joining the Discord, when I mean, you can have discussions with me. I mean, the Discord, I have plans for Discord. Maybe I'll start doing the Friday streamer versus viewers, and I'll leave people on Discord and stuff. Or maybe people on Discord will be requested for games, for videos, so on and so forth. So that's what the Discord will be useful for, and that's about it. So guys, I will see you in a bit. I'm not interested in any of the other things. Trust me, I am not. So I'll see you guys in about an hour. Have a great